Hello everyone and welcome to a really exciting episode of Star Wars: The Old Republic, and you can probably hear it in my voice that I'm pretty excited. There is a ton of new data mine information available about Knights of the Eternal Throne, and I've gone ahead and taken the liberty of reading up all about it because I don't really mind spoiling the story for myself. It's more important for me to get out these videos, and to be quite honest, all this data mine information doesn't really spoil the content. It just kind of allows us to better speculate what's going to happen. But two quick disclaimers before we get into this. The first one is this is all data mine information. So I want to be really clear that all of this is subject to change. None of this could actually even end up in the real game. This is all just taken off the 5.0 public test server. And of course, I want to give credit where credit is due. So the people who actually put the hard work into data mining this information and putting it all nicely organized in a website for us, I want to give them credit. So I'm going to leave a link in the description below to the Reddit post. And that Reddit post basically has a nice compilation of all the new information available, and it will take you to the Old Republic community's website, which will show you all the information. So that link is below. And the second quick disclaimer is that if you do not want any spoilers for the game, I do not recommend you watch this video. This does kind of spoil things, but once again, it doesn't straight up say this is what's going to happen in the story. It just allows us to speculate better. But at the end of the day, it is information pertaining to Knights of the Eternal Throne. It is data mined, which means BioWare doesn't necessarily want us to know about this. So if you do not want any spoilers, please click off the video because this will kind of spoil some stuff. But let's get right into it. So for this video, I'm going to be talking about companions, contacts, and followers. So let me just want to make sure I'm recording this 1 second. Oh yeah, I probably am. Okay. Well, we'll see hopefully it records. So these are basically the new companions and stuff that we're going to be able to have access to. Right off the bat, you can see we have Darth Hexid and Master Reynos. Now keep in mind, we will not have both of those. Only one of them will become available, and from the looks of it, it's going to be Master Reynos because I think the light side is winning the Dark versus Light event. So that's going to be able to become a companion who we can use, and I'm quite happy about it. I do like Master Reynos better. Now, some of you guys, if you guys have been keeping up to date with the other videos I've been posting about Knights of the Eternal Throne data mined information, Empress Asina and Shae Vizsla. I've already mentioned in my previous video that it was already data mined. We were going to have access to both of these companions. Shae Vizsla obviously being a pretty prominent character in the Shadow of Revan expansion, and you can also see this particular bounty hunter in the Deceived trailer for Star Wars: Old Republic when it was first released. So in that cinematic trailer, that bounty hunter you see fighting, that's actually Shae Vizsla as well. And then Empress Asina being the new, basically, Empress of the Sith Empire after Valkorion, or the Immortal Sith Emperor, had gone ahead into wild space, and when the Zakul Empire came and took over or basically destroyed both the Empire and the Republic and took them both over, Empress Asina is the last surviving member of the Dark Council who decided that she was going to make herself the Empress of the Sith. So it's going to be pretty cool to have access to her as a companion. The Exobor is a creature that we're going to get out of the new Manipulator pack. But what's perhaps the most exciting new bit of information from all this data mining is the fact that we have access to Lord Dramath, who is, as you guys can see, a main character, and it seems as though we're going to be able to have access to them as a companion. Now, this is absolutely insane. And basically, for those of you who don't know who Lord Dramath is, he is Valkorion's father. Now, let me just give you some backstory, because he's obviously not the character Valkorion's father. He is the father of the Immortal Sith Emperor, who is basically Valkorion, so you can kind of see the connection there. Lord Dramath had basically an illegitimate son who was named Tenebrae. Then, basically going to the backstory, this Tenebrae person was very well attuned with the dark side of the Force. He killed his stepdad, and then went ahead to go and kill Lord Dramath, and it was later revealed that Lord Dramath was actually Tenebrae's father. And Tenebrae is the person who grew up to call himself Vitiate, and then eventually call himself the Immortal Sith Emperor. And he went ahead and founded Dromund Kaas and the New Empire, and so on and so forth. So that's how the story goes. So Lord Dramath is actually Valkorion's father. He is the father of the Immortal Sith Emperor. And he was killed. Vitiate basically killed him when he took over the planet of Nethenma. So I'm sorry if I've been a little bit incoherent with that story. I'm a little rusty on it myself. There isn't much information about it, but that's basically the backstory. So having access to him as a companion is very, very interesting, and I'm very excited to see how that's going to unfold in the story, because technically he's supposed to be dead. And so that's one of those little bits of information that makes me feel like it's a little subject to change, Will we actually be seeing him in game? That's another story, but it does seem like this is basically just giving me a little bit of hope that maybe we're going to be delving a lot deeper into Valkorian's backstory and into the whole lore that's associated with the Immortal Sith Emperor, who is one of my favorite characters. So, those are basically the new companions, contacts, and followers that we're going to have access to. Very exciting, very interesting. Stay tuned for more videos about the new data mine information, and I'll see you in the next one.